What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Dope Visions Entertainment. It's your boy Rick. I host Beyond Yourself podcast, which drops every Thursday on Buzzsprout, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other platforms coming your way soon. You can even catch me on YouTube with my boy MOG, on which we speak on life from our own unique perspectives. But once again, here on this segment, this is just an extension of the podcast where I talk to y'all, the listeners, and give you my thoughts on music, games, movies, television, other forms of entertainment that I may be streaming at the moment, giving y'all my honest opinion of why y'all should check it out yourselves. Now, on this episode, I want to speak on Jussie Smollet. The verdict is in. Guilty on 5 counts of disorderly conduct for lying to the police, as well as staging a fake hate crime. All this could potentially get him a prison sentence of 3 years, although experts state that he will most likely get placed on probation and be required to perform community service. Just a quick summary. Nearly 3 years ago, around 2019, Jussie filed a police report stating that he was a victim of a hate crime in Chicago, where he claimed that 2 masked assailants poured an unknown chemical substance on him after being punched in the face, where they then wrapped a rope around his neck and made a reference towards him stating MAGA country, which was a slogan used by then President Donald Trump and those who supported him that meant to make America great again. You gotta understand, people, stating such things during those times a couple years ago, tensions were high. I mean, they still are, but racial tensions, country coming to a full understanding how divided we are politically when it comes to the topic of dealing with the justice system in America. Jussie was met with a lot of support from all around, even from me, but inconsistent stories, his refusal to cooperate with his own investigation initially, his public statements as his whole thing continued to make headlines, referring to himself as the gay Tupac. I admit, I started to doubt, although I maintained his innocence, because I couldn't understand why someone would lie about this, especially someone with his status and career. A rising star, rail-trained actor, singer, who was starring the famed hit show Empire, which was an American musical drama series created by both film director producers Lee Daniels and Danny Strong. And as the investigation continued, the 2 suspects turned out to be 2 Nigerian brothers who worked alongside Jussie as extras on the show Empire. They were interrogated and confronted with evidence of items they purchased from a hardware store, rope and bleach, the same items that were used to attack Jussie. They then admitted that they were paid by Jussie himself to commit the crime. I mean, what else can be said after that? Some say he did this because of the issues he had with his salary during his time with the show Empire. Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson stated he took advantage of the pain and anger of racism to promote his career. For me, it's unfortunate and disappointing. When you cry wolf like that at that level, it undermines the progress we wish for in this country when it comes to the black community as a whole, or minorities in general. Now, do I think Jussie deserves to go to jail? No, unless we're being fair across the board. When the woman who called police unjustly on a black bird watcher with the intention to cause harm goes to jail, or the woman who called police on a black Yale graduate taking a nap in her own dorm's common room goes to jail, then maybe we may revisit this topic. But personally, no, I don't think he deserves to go to jail. But what he did was wrong, and I think he'll realize that over time. But I need to make sure y'all know that his actions should not fuel ignorance or dismiss the real discriminatory issues that minorities face in this country. Now, to be honest with you, I really can't see why someone would do this. Some part of me, maybe the conspiracy theorist in me, believes something happened. But I'm also level-headed enough to know that facts and evidence don't care how I feel. But I want to ask y'all, with how society tends to move on from things over time, do you think this is something he can come back from? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Well, that's it for this episode. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to check with y'all on the next episode.